Hey everyone! Okay, so funny story. I'm sitting here and I've been, there's a few things I want to talk about, but nothing in particular. Sometimes I come on these live videos and I have no idea what I'm about to talk about. What I want to say though is what stopped me from doing a live video just now. So I'm sitting here and I just got off the phone with with a powerful coach who I'm about to unleash to all of you. And so, we're talking, and then before that I was on the phone with another powerful coach who you all have known and loved, and that's Tasha Smith. And some of you love her and some of you are skeptical of her things, and same thing with any coach, right? Like, we have to lean into the coach that we're in. But what stopped me from coming on here was, oh my gosh, I just woke up. Well, I didn't just wake up, I've been up for a couple hours, but I did my meditation. And sometimes before I go on a live, I'm like, I gotta check the mirror, and I gotta I gotta make sure that I have put on like some kind of makeup to like hide flaws that I think I see in myself. And I talked to somebody about that yesterday, and it was funny. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, Donna, practice what you want for women in this world. And the practice is, who cares what you look like? I mean, really though? Like, I get that there's this thing where we should be professional. I'm gonna let my hair just do this, just so that so I don't fix it. I'm not even gonna fix it. Who cares if we're professional? Isn't that why we're doing doTERRA? So we can like look crazy, so that we can look ourselves, so that we can be ourselves, so that we can sit in our pajamas. I mean, I won't even tell you that much. I haven't showered. What I didn't want to say was that I haven't even put on a bra, so that's why my hair is gonna do this, and I'm not gonna really go down. I have limits, and we should have limits, okay, people? Let's just say that. But, let's just be honest. When we're doing this, it's a closed group. If I'm about to recruit people, and that word I'm changing, I talked about that today, like different word for recruit, because when we come in and we onboard people, the thing with the word recruiting is that, and I think the reason why doTERRA has done so amazing is because we don't use words like recruit, and we don't use words like sales. We're a product driven company, but we don't want to be salesy, and so we're like, oh, let's talk from the heart and let's do that. But all of a sudden we're sitting here and we're like, but we need to recruit. And so so let's revisit that word, and I'm talking to somebody about that. And so if you can come up with a better word than recruit that infers that we need to do that in our teams without actually using that word. I know that there feels like there's a better heart-centered word. I should ask Sandy. But anyways, so I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to say, who the heck cares what you look like? And love yourself just the way you are, and it's so hard for us. It's so hard. We look at ourselves, and again, if you watch the beginning of this recording, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But love yourself just the way you are. You are amazing, and you don't have somebody else's amazing. So stop worrying about it. Stop thinking about their amazing. Yes, they have something amazing. That's their amazing. What about your amazing? Because you have a lot of amazing things, but if you don't see it in yourself, it's probably, one, you're focused on other people's amazing, and two, nobody is speaking into you. The 5 people that you hang around with the most are not the people that you should be hanging around with, and they're making you feel bad about yourself, And the person I was talking to yesterday, we were talking about, like, if you're hanging out with models all day long, how are you going to feel? And I can't imagine being friends with top models in the universe and feeling good about myself. But then at the same time, I wonder if I'm hanging around with top models or top successful people, forget just about our looks. If you're just hanging around with successful people, one, use it to inspire you, but for the right reasons. The right reasons should inspire you. And so speaking of inspiring, the second thing that I wanted to say is that I'm back in Canada. And I was sad to leave Guatemala, and but not sad to be here. And then, you know, we got back, and the day we got back, it rained for 2 days. It was cold. It was raining the first day. It was kind of warm. The rain was cold. And so I was like, okay, Donna, breathe. Because if you've been watching and following me, you know where I've been. So I'm breathing. And then the next day it was cold, like needing a sweater, feeling like fall in August. I'm like, okay, breathe. You can do this. And then the next day it was sunny, and I'm like, and then I go into this backyard, and it's in development. Let's just say, I'm going to show it to you in a second. And that's my view. And I was so inspired in Guatemala, but I realized that the reason why I was inspired in Guatemala was not because of my view. It wasn't because of the sun. I have sun right now shining on me. It's the exact same sun that I had in Guatemala. I can think about all the bad things. You know, I can think about my hair not being done. I can think about my makeup not being done, and therefore I can't show up to you. I can think about the fact that maybe I don't have much to say, and therefore I can't show up to you. Maybe I can't support you. I can't lean into you. But at the end of the day, people don't need your beauty. People need to know that you are humble. They need to know that you are love. They need to know that they are loved. They need to know that you care about them. And they don't need your beauty. You know, I love the 5 people that I hang out with the most. Some of them are powerful and I'm inspired by them. And some of them need my voice. You know, on a regular basis, they need my voice. And I'm in the middle. And Brad said this to me like 20 years ago. If you're not satisfied with being the middle person, that you're always going to be better than somebody at something, but there's always going to be somebody better than you. And if you're not satisfied with that, that's where you start, you know, and that's an internal thing. But let me show you where I am right now. Let me see if I can do this. I am so not savvy on the... Here we go. Do you guys remember where I was? This is now my view. Isn't that lovely? But guess what? This view is not going to take me down. I'm not going to be sad about this view. I'm going to appreciate the sun that's shining on me, and if the sun isn't shining, I'm going to go inside and appreciate the kids that I have. And if the kids are driving me crazy, I'm going to appreciate that I get to be driven crazy. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to meditate a little longer than normal, maybe. And I meditate about 20 to 40 minutes a day, depending on the day. You know, you are amazing. And this business is for you. No matter who you are, no matter what you look like. And if you have a team of people, they need you. And they need you to stop trying so hard. They just need you. They need your heart. They need your love. And if you're out there bringing people into this experience, please teach them the same thing. We're not here to be models. We're not here to be perfect. We are going to have about 0.1111% of the population attracted to us, if that's what we're attracting. Because that's not me. I didn't attract models. I have some on my team, but that's not, I didn't attract them because they're beautiful. I attracted them because they're broken, probably, because I was broken when I started doTERRA. And again, I was talking to people about, you know, just being raw and real and honest. It's so refreshing in a day like this where you see on social media people just trying so hard. And I have great pictures that I post. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with going out and wanting to look your beautiful self. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying, you know, if you wear makeup, you're wrong. But in such a fake world out there, you know, where there's fake eyelashes and fake eyebrows and fake boobs and fake personalities, it's so refreshing when you just come raw and real in yourself. And I adore you just the way you are. And I know that there's potential in who you are. And so I'm not also satisfied in you just being broken in your past and listening to lies of your past. But can we do both at the same time? Absolutely. And can we invite people to this experience in doTERRA because we're broken and because we're great? Absolutely. They want to know that you have potential if they're going to join your team. You have to show up to your greatest self if you want people to join your team. If you come out and you're trying to, and I'm talking about like, you guys are already sold on doTERRA. I don't have to recruit you. You're in it. You're already in it to win it. So I'm going to come here my real raw self. But if I'm out there and I'm trying to like do a class, I'm not going to show up in my pajamas. And that's okay. I'm not going to show up without a bra on. I mean, if you can get away with that, girl, all power to you, okay? Nothing wrong with that either. I just happen to not be one of those girls. But if you can do it, boys, if you can show up without a bra, boys, then you're doing good. But what I just want to lean into is that it's okay, and it's okay. It's okay if you want to wear fake eyelashes. If that's the way that you are leaning into, and your canvas is your face, and you want to design it, you know, differently, then do that. But let's just be real. Can we just be real? Let's not judge those people who are wearing fake eyelashes and fake eyebrows and fake everything. Like, I'm not judging them. I'm not saying they're wrong. You know, I wear fake makeup most of the time. I don't come on here like this with my nose all beet red. I usually put powder on it because I look like Rudolph or something half the time, and I'm like, because I have this ski jump nose. See it? It's like, it just goes like that, and it attracts the sun. So my nose is constantly red, so I usually powder it up. But I didn't do that today, and I'm okay with myself. I'm okay with that, and so should you be, you know? But again, there's a time for everything. I'm going out tonight. I'm going out dancing tonight. I'm gonna put some powder on my nose, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not wrong for that. So don't judge people who do it. Don't judge people who don't do it. Let's just be ourselves. Let's just show up. The point to this is, can you show up to your greatness no matter what you look like, no matter who you are? Because at the end of the day, you're bringing people into this business because you are confident. Confidence is so powerful. And so show up to you with or without makeup confidently. Show up to you with fake eyelashes or no eyelashes confidently. Show up to you loving people totally, or showing up feeling sick and you don't feel any love for anybody. You don't even want to be there, but you're confident that you're doing the right thing because it's your purpose. That's your job. Show up in the confidence of your purpose. Everything else is just fun. Everything else is just a bad hair day. Everything else is just a bad red nose day. Invite versus recruit. Thank you, Tammy. We've talked a lot about inviting to this experience. In an elevator pitch, I think that's great. I think that's a good word. Inviting to what, though, I guess is the question. And it should be a really quick thing, because I'm talking to... I've been asked by some coaches, or one in particular, to help with some wording. And so, yeah, help me with that. Guys, I love you. I adore you. I love you with your hair like this. Your team loves you with your hair like this. Your team loves you with or without makeup. Your stage is not a fake stage. The more you stay confident, the more your stage comes natural. And the more you're going to lean into your leaders. Like, the reason why my hair is like this, you guys, is because I'm wanting to lean into you to let you know that it's okay. It's okay to be you. It's okay to not look fabulous. So get out there, do a live feed for your team, and show them how real that this business is. Because it's not about showing up and looking like a model. It's not about showing up and looking like skinny. Doesn't matter if you're skinny or overweight. It's not about what you look like. It's about how you feel inside. And if you can show up in that confidence, because there's presidential diamonds who, and I was talking to somebody yesterday about, well, I don't feel like I'm a good representative of doTERRA because I'm not doing this and I'm not doing this and I'm not doing this and I look like this and I look like that and I'm not confident or I'm not fabulous. It's like, well, then you are inviting, you are inviting the masses, because that's all of us. There's a show that we love. It's called This Is Us. A little different than what maybe I'm talking about. But this is us, you guys. You're inviting everybody who has the same story. They want to lean into their purpose. They want to love people. And they want to do it from their home. They want to do it from their heart. So show them how today. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Don't try to be colorful if that's not your color. All right. I'm out. Over and out. I'm going to go look at my view right now and admire it for what it is, because it's Canadian soil and I happen to be in a beautiful country that's free. Ask me this in the winter and I might not be here. All right, love you guys. Stay real, stay true, stay raw, and lean towards your confidence in that you are amazing, and let the rest go, you know? Love you.